Stop blaming age. Here's why you're not building muscle. You blame age, but your muscle loss started the moment you normalized comfort disguised as consistency. You are repeating workouts that feel productive but biologically do nothing. Yes, nothing. You see those rare men over 50 with dense, stubborn muscle? They're not lucky. They stopped following one silent rule that's secretly holding you back. Welcome to Dryfinity, where we give straight shooting advice on attraction, style, and living well as a man. You already know how to work hard. That's not the issue. You've built things, handled responsibilities, stayed disciplined in areas that actually matter. So when results slow down in the gym, it's easy to assume time is the reason. It sounds logical. It even feels accurate. But here's where it gets uncomfortable. What if the very habits that make you feel disciplined are the exact ones holding you in place? Not because they're bad, but because they've stopped challenging you. You are not failing because your body can't grow. You are stalled because your body has adapted to everything you're doing, and it no longer sees a reason to change. And the part most people miss is that some of these habits feel so right, so routine, so responsible, that questioning them almost feels wrong. One of them in particular is so common it passes as good advice. It looks structured, it feels productive. It even gives you that quiet satisfaction of at least I showed up. But it's also the reason progress quietly disappears. And once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. Number 1, you follow a routine like it's a contract. Same exercises, same weights, same reps, week after week, month after month. It feels structured, it feels responsible, it even feels disciplined. But quietly, nothing is changing. Most men don't realize this, but repeating the same workout is not training, it's maintenance. And maintenance does not build muscle. Your body adapts fast, faster than you think. What challenged you 6 months ago is now something your body has fully solved. And once your body solves a problem, it stops responding to it. No growth, no reason to change. So while you're putting in effort, your body is simply going through the motions with you. That's the trap. Familiar workouts feel productive, but they've become comfort zones dressed up as effort. What to do instead? You need to give your body a reason to respond again. Not a dramatic change, a precise one. Slightly increase the weight, slow the movement down, improve your control, clean up your form like you actually care about how the muscle is working, not just finishing the set. That's called progressive overload, but not the aggressive version people talk about, the intelligent version. Because muscle doesn't grow from random effort, it grows from clear signals. Right now, your body is receiving noise, repetition without intention. And noise doesn't force adaptation, it just fills time. Think of it like using the same password for years. It feels secure because it's familiar. But in reality, it's outdated and completely exposed. Your training works the same way. And here's where it gets more interesting. Even if you fix this, even if your training becomes precise and progressive, there's something outside the gym that can quietly cancel all of it. Number 2. Most men treat lifestyle like it's separate from the gym, as if lifting weights alone will carry all the results. They sleep poorly, stress constantly, eat irregularly, and wonder why progress feels slow. They show up on time, grind through the set, then go home and collapse into habits that quietly undo everything they just built. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Growth doesn't happen while you're lifting. It happens when your body is allowed to recover. Sleep, stress management, and routine are not optional. They are the foundation. Neglect them, and your workouts are just background noise. Chronic stress is particularly sneaky. It spikes cortisol, and cortisol doesn't just make you irritable, it directly suppresses the muscle building process. You can lift heavy all week, but if your cortisol is high every evening, your progress slows to a crawl. What to do instead? Treat recovery as a system, not a reward. Focus on sleep quality, not just sleep quantity. Go to bed at consistent times. Dim the lights, put the phone down, avoid heavy late-night meals. Manage stress like it's a job, because in a way, it is. Think of it like depositing money into a bank. Training hard is your deposit. Sleep and recovery are the account. Poor sleep is a leak. No matter how much effort you pour in, the balance doesn't grow. Even small shifts like consistent bedtimes, short wind-down routines, or reducing late-night screen time compound faster than any extra hour in the gym. And there's proof. Muscle recovery and growth hormones peak during deep sleep cycles, not while you're scrolling on your phone. But here's the kicker. Even if your recovery is perfect, even if you're sleeping like a champion, there's another silent factor quietly undermining your results: your nutrition. And that's where most men completely miss the mark. Number 3. Most men think supplements are the shortcut, relying on powders, pills, and shakes while under-eating real protein. Breakfast might be toast, lunch a salad, dinner half a chicken, and they wonder why the muscles aren't responding. Protein intake is inconsistent, sometimes barely enough, and yet they convince themselves that a scoop of whey fixes the day. Here's the truth. Muscle cannot grow without raw material. Supplements are a support, not a foundation. They are the garnish, not the main course. Without enough actual protein, your muscles are starving, even if you lift perfectly, sleep like a champion, and stress less than most. What to do instead? Make whole protein the core of your nutrition. Eggs, fish, lean meat, dairy, legumes, spread across every meal. The rule is simple. Protein in every meal, enough to keep your muscles signaled to grow. Supplements can fill gaps, but they can never replace a consistently solid foundation. Think of it like buying the most expensive tools for a construction project without any raw materials to build with. The hammer is useless without wood. The saw won't cut empty air. Yet that's exactly how many treat their supplements. Even light humor proves a point here. A protein shake after a low-protein day doesn't build muscle, it just makes you feel like you're doing something right. Feels productive, looks proactive, but biologically, it's largely irrelevant. And science backs it up. Muscle protein synthesis requires a steady stream of amino acids, not occasional bursts. Sporadic protein isn't enough to drive real change. But here's the catch. Even if you nail your protein intake perfectly, there's one fitness habit most men obsess over that can quietly erase all the progress you fought for. And it's something that looks like it's helping but is secretly holding you back. Number 4, most men default to cardio because it feels safe. Long walks, treadmill sessions, cycling, they all feel productive, familiar, and easy to schedule. It's comfortable, it's healthy. But here's the problem. Cardio alone does almost nothing to trigger real muscle growth. In fact, too much of it can quietly eat away at the muscle you already have. Muscle grows when it's challenged with load, tension, and intent. Cardio burns calories, yes, but it doesn't send the clear signals your body needs to build strength. Excessive running or endless cycling can even reduce muscle mass over time, especially if your protein and recovery aren't dialed in. What to do instead? Prioritize resistance training. Focus on compound movements, squats, presses, rows, movements that recruit multiple muscles and force your body to adapt. Train with intent. Don't just go through the motions. Feel the muscle working. That signal, repeated consistently, is what drives growth. Cardio still has a role, but it's supportive. Use it strategically to boost health, circulation, and endurance, not as a replacement for lifting. Think of it like this. Cardio is polishing the car. Lifting is building the engine. One makes it shine, the other makes it run. Only one actually moves the needle on your strength and muscle density. And strength isn't just about looks. It improves posture, presence, confidence, and long-term independence. You walk into a room differently, carry yourself differently, and feel better in your own skin. But even if you train with precision, sleep well, eat enough protein, and balance cardio smartly, there's one final factor that ties everything together. Without it, all of this work is at risk of being wasted, and most men completely overlook it. If this is hitting home, take a second and type "strong" in the comments. Just that one word. It shows you're intentional. It shows you're serious about improvement, not just watching for entertainment. Those who do this aren't casual viewers. They're the ones actually committed to building real strength and taking control of their results. Bonus point. As a thank you for sticking with us this far, here's a bonus point. The one habit that separates fleeting results from real transformation. Most men are intense but inconsistent. They start strong, push hard for a week or two, then life gets busy, motivation dips, and they disappear. They restart, repeat, and wonder why nothing sticks. The body doesn't respond to bursts, it responds to patterns. Inconsistency resets progress over and over, silently undoing everything else you're doing right. What to do instead? Build a sustainable rhythm. Fewer days, done consistently, beats perfect plans done rarely. Focus on identity, becoming someone who trains, not someone who tries. Make it part of your lifestyle, not a temporary sprint. Think of it like watering a plant. Pouring a gallon once a week is less effective than a few consistent sips every day. Growth happens slowly, steadily, and predictably, just like your muscles. And to those who've stayed until now, this is for you. You're part of the real community here, men who show up, absorb the lessons, and apply them. Your commitment doesn't go unnoticed, and it's exactly why you're ahead of the curve. This bonus isn't just extra advice, it's a reward for your focus and dedication. Let's quickly recap what we've covered so far. Number 1, habits without progression fail. Repeating the same routine endlessly keeps your muscles comfortable, not growing. Number 2, lifestyle controls recovery. Sleep, stress, and daily routines determine whether your hard work in the gym actually pays off. Number 3, protein builds muscle, not supplements alone. Whole food protein fuels growth. Powders are just support, not the solution. Number 4, strength training drives growth. Cardio helps, but only resistance work signals your body to build real muscle and presence. Bonus, consistency multiplies everything. Sustainable, repeated effort beats short bursts of intensity every time. The central takeaway? It's not age that's holding you back. It's alignment. How your training, recovery, nutrition, and habits work together. When these pieces fit, your body responds, and muscle growth becomes inevitable. If you found this video valuable, like it to support our growth and help more men discover these strategies. Subscribe to Dryfinity for daily content on strength, style, and living well, and share this video with someone who needs a straightforward approach to building muscle. Thank you for watching all the way through. We truly appreciate your time and attention. Don't forget, there's another recommended video on your screen right now that continues this conversation. So go ahead and check it out. We'll see you back soon.